I am never still, I am never still, I am never still, I am never still, I am never still. This is why I exist, 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 this is I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, 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 this is I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, 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 this is I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, 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 I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, this is why I exist, this is why I exist, I am never still, 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 I exist, this is why I exist, this is why I exist, this is why I exist, this is I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, 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 this is I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, 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 I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, this is why I exist, this is why I exist, I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, this is why I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, this is why I exist, this is why I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, this is why I exist, this is I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, 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 this is I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, 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 this is I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, 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 this is I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, this is why I exist, I am never still, 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 this is why I exist, 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 this is I am never still, 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 I am this is why I exist, 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 this is why I this is why I this is why I this is why I this is why I
Solomon. I think now is the right time to write this. It's now, so in 9 months, I've heard it takes around 9 months, we will be under the right point in the sky. I'd like you to send him to me under that point. I think it will make him something. Or I think it will make him into something. So, which ones of yours become the somethings? Maybe a sparrow? No, sparrows are too ordinary. Thrushes are a little better, but I have heard there's such thing as a hermit thrush, just not that kind of thrush, please. A seagull would be nice. They're dirty and rather large, but I was just thinking it would be nice if he could swim. I'd want to teach him how. I don't know, are those skills transferable? Maybe a rain check on the seagull idea. How about doves? I have heard they're not as friendly as they look. Funny, some books call them the peace bringers. But when those white feathers get dirty in time, then he may as well be a pigeon. Not that there's anything wrong with that. No, would not want you thinking that. I have heard you are witty, and I will be faced with a swarm of pigeons in 9 months. Robins are too noisy. Magpies are too aggressive. Owls and loons are nocturnal. In the end, it shouldn't really matter. I'm just writing to you out of necessity. I have a shining house waiting for him. It's a bit too far inland for my taste, but it is the best place I can find to become a child. I can still take him to the coast and to the water, to teach him to swim and to clean him. There were blue jays outside my bedroom window, and every spring they'd piece together a nest. And the leaves would come and hide them from view. He should be a blue jay. Okay, I'll write the last word, let the ink dry, and throw it as far as I can across the water, and wait to meet him.
Dancing in the light, the TV still on, at the foot of the bed. I wanna make you something. I say that to myself. I wanna make something for you. It's a promise, it's a lie. Promise to me that each moment more is one moment less sleeping. I fight through the tired, brush it out of each eye. Better to wait in the comfortable light than submit to a yawn. It's just a thing I said. I wanna make you something. I say that to myself. I wanna make something for you. I wanna make something for myself. I wanna make something of myself for you. Maybe it could be a heart out of glass. It'll shatter if it beats. The windblown leaves turning over and over, showing new sides. Could lie so still in a tabernacle. Or a set of wings so you could reach the edge of the world and see what you made me. And how much I could change. But you can't change the past. I can't. It keeps me up at stay with me until the sun rises.
Song Sparrow. You're not a little cold? It'll be nighttime soon. Children get cold.
No. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not exactly a child. Solomon says I am a betwixt and between.
So that's what you're called.
Well, that's not my name.
Oh, yes, of course. I know. Everyone knows. I told them about you. Squeeze closer.
What is that? What else do they know? Do they know that I play games exactly like real boys? You should tell them.
I don't speak much with others anymore, not since you came. All your ways of playing are very wrong, not like how the other children play. That is because you are special. You are something special. I can tell because of the light behind your eyes. There's magic in there.
Yes, I know.
You're the only thing I need in this world.
I have had many adventures with Solomon.
How romantic. Were you afraid?
What is afraid?
It's when you run and run and run because something is chasing you and you can't stop.
I wish you could teach me how to be afraid.
I don't think a soul could teach that to you. You are the bravest boy I ever knew.
Could you come back with me?
Back?
To Solomon.
Oh. Oh no, we aren't going back. Can't, not for a long while. And still there isn't enough room in your little boat for two.
We could squeeze close. Or we could fly.
I have forgotten how. And still even the other birds, the other betwixt and betweens would not want to see me.
They are not fond of mothers. And they might want your clothes for their nests.
They cannot have them! I will be cold!
We could squeeze closer!
A boy would stay and have adventures with his mother and get to know her. Don't you want to get to know me?
I know that you were like a warm nest.
Now, you're speaking more like a bird than a boy. Do you miss it before?
I don't remember much.
Just the adventures?
What are adventures?
The adventures with Solomon? Why don't we drive? It's warm inside. I can show you what it's like around here. I can show you our house. It'll be nighttime soon. And you're here, anyhow.
I am. Okay.
Yes. Just gets hot in here sometimes. Listen, hear the loons? They like to sing to each other after the sun sets.
Loon. 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 It's a funny name.
Can you help me?
With what?
We are looking for a house.
What about our house?
Our house. Our old one is gone. You don't remember. Okay. We are moving, we have to. We can't just keep running and running from place to place with nowhere to go. Plus, I've always wanted a view of the ocean. Everyone used to say it was a blessing.
We could probably see better in the day, though.
I like the view of the water at night. Brochures and magazines, you know. They show you the water at high noon when the sun is so bright it'll practically burn your eyes, but I like the water at night when it glows from the inside. Get to see that every night. Have secrets of the water in your head. That's why we're looking here.
Do you have a lot of secrets?
I've had my time to think and tried to listen to the world. Once you are sitting where I'm sitting and driving along this long road at night, you will have secrets for yourself.
When?
You've got a long while still. Driving is tedious. And you're still so young. Keep looking, okay? I have to keep my eyes in front of me.
What about an empty lot?
There would be nothing there, though, silly.
No, but imagining a house in an empty lot is a lot better than fitting inside a house that's already there.
It must be.
I don't see any empty lots, though.
Yes, well, everyone wants to live by the water and get blinded by the sun, that there isn't a lot of room even between one house and the next.
I like that one. How long does it take to build them?
Not sure. Look for ones with signs. That's how we know they're empty.
So we want the house empty, but not the lot.
It's just easier, okay?
But if we did find one, an empty lot, but where you could see the water, what about that?
What about it?
I could build a house there. Easy. There's a lot of driftwood that gathers up along the coast.
A driftwood house.
Yeah. You could just sit wherever there's a perfect view of the water, and I'll build around you.
It would be best, I think, to find a house that exists already. It would be easier.
You wouldn't even have to do anything, though.
I hear what you're saying. This is a little different than wind chimes or a planter or a model volcano. It's a whole house.
What are you talking about? I can build a house.
It's a dirty, dirty thing. Constellating to connect the dots and avoid the spots of rusty red decay. It's a peril-stricken thing, constellating to attack the sky with an eagle eye and spot the rainy day. I want to go where it's sunny. I want to go where it's sort of just clear. I want to go where it's sunny, or go to nowhere, or go there or here. I want to go where it's sunny. I want to go where the feeling is near. I want to...
You're covered in mud!
I am covered in progress. I have to let these dry now.
How much more do you have? We don't have that much room in the trunk.
I don't know. I think maybe millions of tons.
Wait a sec.
It's a bloody thing, constellating to remove each star, place it in a jar, stitch up where it's been. Constellating to survive the blast, put it in your past, tell yourself you win. I wanna go where it's cloudy, I wanna go where the wind's not so loud, I wanna go where it's cloudy, or chase a storm, or get lost in a crowd. I wanna go where it's cloudy, I wanna go where white eyes are allowed. I wanna...
Can I show this to you?
Yes, but first, look. Hawk. It's been there for a half hour.
Maybe it's sleeping.
Who knows? I think it's good luck. Like, it's watching out for us. Okay, show me.
Okay, so here is the kitchen.
Lovely.
And here is the bedroom.
Just
Oh, and this is the biggest window facing out over the water. What? No, you have to look at the drawing, not my face.
Sometimes I look at you and I can't believe you're here.
Okay.
It's a paralyzing thing, constellating to avoid your birth, swim across the earth, but never move at all. It's an unsurprising thing, constellating to behold the sea, wading deep and free, and know that you will fall. I wanna go where it's storming, I wanna feel sheets of rain in my eyes, I wanna go where it's storming, I wanna learn how a hurricane dies, I wanna go where it's storming, I'll see the light and then take to the skies, I wanna...
Hi. How would you feel about some dinner? I'm a little worried about you, you know? You spend a lot of time out here. And I know the house, gotta build the house, but it's dark and cold. Okay, just come to me when you're ready.
I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know.
Have you ever been doing the same thing over and over and over, and you do it so many times that even when you're not doing it, you're still doing it in your head? Every time you close your eyes, or in the moment right before you're asleep, you're doing that thing. Your mind can't stop doing it. I build our house in my head so much that it doesn't even need to be real for me to do it all the time. In my head, it fills my brain like an explosion. I even do it when I sleep. Who does that? I pick up driftwood that washes up along the coast, that drifted here from somewhere that I don't know, that used to be a part of something else, and I lay it in rows and rows and rows, framing the view that will be perfect once the sun is down. It's always high noon in those dreams, but I fight through the heat, wipe the sweat from my brow, because it's better to stay there. When I'm awake, I can't think about anything else. My mind won't let me think about anything else. I build the house, I build the house, I build the house. The sun never sets in those dreams. I'm laying rows and rows and rows of driftwood for a house I never finished. And the lot always starts empty, and there's dust settling and blinding light. I swear, it's like it isn't a dream. It's like it really happened to me. I want to know what happens. I want to know what happened. I can't stop building. I can't move forward in the dream. I can't. I could stay there until the sun sets. But I wonder if the house will measure up once I open my eyes. What will it be like when it's real?
There are constellations, 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 there are constellations growing under my skin, growing under my skin, growing under my skin, growing under my skin, growing, 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 growing. Growing, growing, there are constellations, 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 there are constellations growing under my skin, 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 growing.
So I'm collecting and collecting, and once I have enough pieces, I'll start getting the walls assembled, and then I just need you to come to this spot with me and find the right place to put the window.
Yes, that's great. We still need to find a spot, though. You've been at this for a while.
Yeah, we'll get there. I gotta take this one step at a time.
Yes, that's the way. Birds are out. Others besides owls or loons. It's late. They're not usually this noisy past dark. It might rain. So?
It feels strange to sit in this seat. The light from this window is on the wrong sheet.
Turn around then, maybe, so the light faces the other side.
Then I'd be looking backwards. That defeats the purpose.
It's a bad joke.
Oh.
So? Where'd we leave off?
I sat here.
I mean, from yesterday? We finally started our lessons. Okay, how about you tell me how much you remember then? How would you get from here to the end of the road?
I'd get out and walk.
That is very funny. I mean, move in here. The two of us without getting out. Drive.
Okay. You sit here in this seat, and as far as I can tell, the engine knows where you want to go already, so it gives you a push to get started. You block the sun out of your eyes. If you want to turn, you have to ask, but silently. And sometimes the roads get too narrow and you have to turn sideways to slip through. And sometimes you have to stretch taller than the trees if something is blocking the way.
That is certainly not how anyone else does it. Let's start from the beginning. How about we turn the key first? First we put our hands here and our foot there. The pedal is very sensitive. Just nudge it.
I want to try. I think it used to be easier to move things. I can't remember. Whatever. Come on, tree seats. And let's go further down. I want to pick up more driftwood.
I think you have just enough. I want you to learn how to drive. We are still looking for a house.
I'm making one. Or at least I'm trying to. For some reason, you're not letting me.
What makes you think that? Once you learn how to drive, you can come down here and look for all of the driftwood that you like. Plus, I think that you'd like it. There's something about driving along this long stretch at night. I used to take you swimming down here. We take half the day, slip in the cracks between the houses. Your favorite thing was to splash around. But we had to be very quiet because we weren't allowed to be here. That is so absurd. People think they own parts of the water. What's wrong?
What? Nothing. I don't know. I guess I was dreaming.
Daydreaming?
Whatever it is happens a lot these days.
What do you dream about?
It's always the same. I'm building the new house. But it's like I'm trapped. It's like something happened there before. Something bad, but I can't find out. And I can't even finish the house. I don't know.
You'll finish it eventually, or we'll find one.
But that's the thing. I want to finish it. But I don't.
Do you like the dream?
At least I know where I am. Sometimes when I'm awake, I don't know where I am.
Well, you're here with me now. And when we're together, it doesn't really matter where we are.
Doesn't matter. I want to know where I am.
Let's go back to the driving lesson.
I don't want to.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. You weren't like this yesterday.
Well, I don't remember yesterday. Okay, I don't remember it. I don't remember anything. I don't remember how to drive. I don't remember how my dreams start or end. I don't remember what I ate for dinner last night. I don't even remember why we're looking for a house in the first place.
There was an accident, and it became dangerous for us. And you. Then it turned to dust. Now we're here.
Wait. The house turning to dust, did I have something to do with that?
When I wrote for you, I wanted a really, really special one. And I got you. There was so much magic behind your eyes, and there were some complications, and that's just the way things are.
Why are you speaking to me like a child? When you wrote for me, wrote to who? Where did I come from?
Same place all children come from. Just let's
No,
focus.
stop hiding things from me. I'm old enough to know. Let's go through it. So, we are moving because of me.
We have
Is that
to
it?
move.
The light from my eyes grew so big that our old house turned to dust? The light from my eyes, the light from my eyes, the light from my
I
eyes, the light from
didn't
my
say
eyes. Nope,
that.
but you did. You did.
What does it matter? We are here now together looking for a house, and you barely remember.
So I did that. I blew up our house.
You had magic. magic. It was in your nature. You were young, a betwixt and between.
Oh, what?
You don't
Well,
remember.
I guess I can't remember
Adult house.
anything.
Stop the car.
How many more of my defects are you keeping secret? Can't remember how to drive. Can't remember my dreams. Can't remember the house.
Please stop the
No,
car.
I'm just trying to do something here. I'm trying to figure something out, or at least make some progress on this house.
I-
And you aren't letting me.
I do not know what you want me to tell you. I'm not the right person to ask this. Please stop the car.
Who is?
I'm trying
If
to
you
tell
don't tell
it
me,
doesn't
I will
matter
push this
anymore.
pedal down
It
as far as
doesn't
it will
matter
go.
anymore.
Look, I'm driving. See, I'm driving.
You are acting like a
We're
child
going too
now.
fast. I can't stop. Just tell me who I should ask.
Solomon!
Solomon. He lives over the water on some other coast. I remembered.
See, it's not hard to remember. Maybe we can switch places.
Stop changing the subject. I need to find out what I was like before I came to you. I forgot, apparently, what kind of light was inside me back then.
It was just light. Just light. Light isn't good or bad.
If you won't tell me the truth, Solomon will. How do I get to Solomon?
I am telling you the truth. The truth is right now. It's not what happened a dozen years ago or more. But you clearly can't see that. You are not ready to drive.
I can follow the pinpricks of light on the horizon. It's not hard to remember that either. I remembered that.
Listen, that is why we are hearing the birds. There's a storm coming. It'll come tonight.
Good. I'm going.
No, we need to get as far away from the coast as possible.
You don't want me to go?
You think it's that easy?
It's not hard to remember, so it's not hard to go.
Maybe if the skies were clear, but this storm will rip the coast apart, and I would lose you forever.
Maybe you want that.
Why would you think that? You are not listening. I am trying to tell you.
You are not listening. I want to remember it all.
Here they go, flying inland as fast as they can.
I'm adrift, counting stars to pass the time, making promises and lies in a boat that's half my size. I want to speak to the waves grazing my skin, but I fear if I begin, I'll fall in. It's better floating in the fog, the stillness moving through the air in waves or in circles. If I were to fall, when would I start to fly? Or hit the air, or hit the ground? To live all my life, seeing land as the sky. Or maybe it's the other way around. Carry on, and you'll see is what I hear. Empty shadows never clear, casting there or casting here. The light is gone, except a pinprick far away, where the waves grow still and night still turns to day. I'm waiting for that day to break. Why does it cause my soul to ache, to move through the water? start to fly, or hit the air, or hit the ground, to live all my life, seeing land as the sky, or maybe it's the other way around. If you were to fall, when would you start to fly? Or hit the air, or hit the ground, to live all your life, seeing land as the sky. Or maybe it's the other way. Maybe it's the other way. Maybe it's the other way around.
Dear Solomon, it's me again. In regards to my son, I'm the one who asked for a blue jay. I guess that was a long time ago must have been some mistake. You sent me the wrong one. Because aren't you supposed to send the one that is the right fit? He doesn't want me anymore. He's gone off to find you. Anyway, if you see him, could you send him my way? All the best to you and your birds. Dear Solomon, I think it's also worth clarifying that I still do want him. If I could go look for him myself, I would, but I don't know how. Why is that? Why do some of us lose whatever it is we had when you sent us? Why didn't he? Sorry for the extra letter. Dear Solomon, I think it's also worth clarifying that I am not too pleased with him right now. He hurt me, and that is not what he is supposed to do. Maybe I shouldn't be too pleased with you either. Why do you hide away from us like this? If you could just give us a straight answer, things would be a lot simpler, but here I am writing a third note like an idiot, and I won't hear a squawk back from you, but it's fine, that's fine. You know what, Solomon? I am going to flood your shores until you give me a straight answer. Why exactly do birds become children and then forget? Why did my son forget and forget and forget? Why did my son forget and that destroyed our house? Do you know what that did to us? Do you know what that did to me? I learned that in every moment I had to keep his mind occupied. And when his eyes grew wide and wandered, the heat and shaking would begin, so we'd drive. It became our ritual. I didn't have time for private moments by the water. And you know what? It became an opportunity for us. Every day I could shape his world from what he forgot from the day before. Sometimes I even let myself enjoy his forgetting. It became a blessing. Just the two of us on that long road or in that old house. I can't do this alone. I need someone. My son. I need my son to help me through the rubble. And maybe I can teach him to think of different things. Beautiful things, like the first chorus of robins in the morning. Or shadows in the moonlight. Or warm pavement, or pruning your favorite tree. But I don't know if I'll ever see him again. I made a mistake. I hope whatever he finds out there brings him some piece of fuck. I wish I could stay here forever. The tide would wash over me bit by bit, and I would finally learn those secrets. I could look up at the sun full in the face from down here. But I need a house.
Hello? Hello? What are you doing? Can you stop for a minute?
No.
Where's Solomon? Just tell me that and I'll leave you alone.
Couldn't say. There, I told.
I'm not leaving. Who are you?
No, you. How did you find me?
Well, you're being kind of loud.
Go away.
Not until you tell me where Solomon is.
I told you that already.
Do you even know who he is?
A name.
I didn't remember him either, but my mother told
Mother?
me he...
Where is she?
I left her for now.
I didn't forget Solomon.
Okay, you're not making any sense. What about your mother? Is she around?
I don't have a mother.
Everyone has a mother. Okay, I would leave, but I don't know where I am. Can't even see the mainland. Aren't you afraid? Do you even know afraid? It's when you run and run and run because something's chasing you and you can't stop.
I don't need to run. I can't. In this, I just can't sink.
How do you keep it from sinking?
I build it up. I snatch things out of the air or water. Paper mostly. Lots of paper. I read them all before I stick them on.
What do they say?
They say, "Dear Solomon, I want something." That is Solomon.
They're letters.
"Dear Solomon, sorry for writing again, but it has been too long. You should have sent my child to me by now. Please respond at your earliest convenience." Is that a letter? Letters come by. Never a person.
It's usually impossible to come this way from the mainland, I think, but I can do it because I have magic. Solomon knows.
Solomon, just go back.
What's your problem with Solomon?
No, you left your mother for him.
I'm going to go back. I just have to ask him something first. If you're not helping me, let me pass. All right, it's late enough. I can just wait here until you fall asleep.
I don't sleep.
Don't have a mother, don't sleep. How'd you even end up here?
I fell a long time ago.
What was it like?
I was trying to fly.
You don't look like you could fly.
Well, neither do you, but we both did. You just made it. So why are you coming back?
I'm trying to explain. My mother, you remember I said I have magic.
You did literally just say that.
Well, that's the problem. I have magic, but I forget everything, and then I do bad things. I turned our house to dust. My mother said that Solomon knows why.
She sent you here?
No, I had to go. She didn't want me to. She didn't want me going out into the storm, but I could do it. Where's your mother? Maybe you'd understand if you had one.
I don't need to have one to know. You only know the one, but I have met so many of them. They built my house. They write letters to Solomon because they want his little birds to become their children.
That's where we come from Solomon.
You're slow.
Nope, I don't believe that.
He sends us, we become children, we forget. But I fell, I didn't go, and I didn't forget. And I realized if Solomon doesn't get letters, he doesn't send us, we don't forget. So the letters are my house now, all thanks to mothers.
That seems like a really bad thing to do.
Worse than turning your house to dust?
I was small, barely a child, and I forgot the whole thing. At least I want to know why. At least I came all this way to find out. You'll never fly again, you're not a little bird, and you'll never have a mother, so you make sure no one else has one either? How is that fair?
No, give it to me, you got your letter already.
The two of us on that stretch of road, or in that old house.
You got a mother and your life is worse off than mine.
No, it's not. It's not, because I'm building a new house for her. And it's by the water, so she can look out at it whenever she wants. And every day I wake up and I remember just that. It points me forward, one single thought repeating over and over. But if I could remember more, building a house would only be the start, because we would live in it together. And she'd look out over the water while I was sleeping. And I know that she was. And it would bring me peace. But you can't even sleep, so I guess you wouldn't understand that either. What? What? No, hey, no. I mean, you could still learn how to sleep. I have an idea.
No, it'll sink.
No,
It'll sink.
Squeeze close. Come on. It's nice here. You could see all around. I didn't mean it, about you not having a mother. Everyone does. So what's she like, do you think? What would she have been like if you had made it?
I don't have a mother. I told you that.
She must have written for you. One of these letters, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So, what's she like?
It doesn't matter. But I think she would know everything about me.
Song Sparrow. You aren't a little cold? It's almost morning.
No.
Why don't you come back to the mainland with me?
Never?
So you'll stay here. For how long? Take this and write a letter to your mother. She's waiting for you.
This note represents all of the past and creates a new as well. Finding its way to your shore and your hands and your weather-worn face and your comfortable light. You could wipe the tears from my eyes. I was made for someone who will never know me, who might be waiting for me, or who forgot the nights are lonely. Half a life is lonely, but you should know that half a life is what I've got. You should know the tears from my eyes. I want to make you the life you should have. I can see it. Around in the world is a haze of greens. The Light abandons noontime sun to meet our eyes. And we walk a while, and I finally look at you. And I'm looking through a broken window, or staring at the bottom of the sea. I was made for someone who will never know me, who might be waiting for me, or who forgot the nights are lonely. Half a life is lonely, but you should know that half a life is what I've got. Why can't I see? You really mean nothing to me. If you could change the past, would you? Or would you rather be free? I need to find you, or I will never learn. I need to find you, or I will never learn. I need to find you. I will never learn if I can stand still. I need to know if I ever will. Hello.
You're soaking wet. Come inside.
I hope I didn't wake you.
No, no. It was strange, actually. I was sort of waiting. The birds were louder in general. Well, they've been louder normally. They're always that way after a storm.
How long ago was the storm?
It's been a long time.
Long enough to get a whole house.
I know. I should have waited for you. I couldn't.
I don't mind. Really, I don't.
When the storm stopped, it cleared most of the houses along the coast. I didn't want to feel glad about it, but I did. So many empty lots to choose from. I wish you'd been here. I waited as long as I could. They rebuilt most of the houses on long stilts. You were gone so long, though. I had to stop waiting at some point. I had to end it. This house is the best I could find. Sorry, it's a little small. No, actually, it's just the right size.
I think so too.
Well, do you want to look around? This window, this is why I chose this one.
It's nice. I would have made it a little bigger, though. I never got to him, Solomon.
Oh.
I don't know if I ever would have found him. And if I did, he wouldn't remember me or know anything about me.
I can't even think about that, you out there in that storm. Were you afraid?
No. Maybe a little. I made a friend, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. He's out there. Maybe if we squint hard enough, we could see him.
What's he doing out there?
Waiting. He's brave.
I wish I could learn how to be brave.
You would need a good teacher. It's frightening out there. Could I stay
Stay?
here with you?
Oh, yes, of course. Should for a long while. There's just enough room.
We can squeeze close.
I hope you know it will be different now.
I know. I don't remember much of before, but I hope you know I will try as hard as I can not to forget.
I know. Why don't you drive with me?
Are you sure?
I can show you what it's like around here. The new construction. Now that it's day, and we can see. And you're here, anyhow.
I am. Okay.
Let's take another one. Okay, another one. Thank you, everybody, so much. I started writing this piece in, I don't know, the summer of 2017, and here we are, and COVID, and all of that, and it feels great. So thank you for being a part of it, and see you at the next one, I guess. Yeah, I love you guys.